Hello. So I'm giving Archeage a chance here. This is only my second day of playing. I am level 22 and I am playing what is called a Shadowblade. A Shadowblade is a combination of using these three trees: Battle Rage, Witchcraft, and Shadowplay. So what I want to do is just give you an idea of what the combat sounds like and what it feels like if you're curious about the game. I'm going to show two different combos that I've been using. The first combo I'm going to use, I'm going to go ahead and just open up with a ranged ability from Shadowplay just to pull the mob. Then I'm going to use a ranged ability from Witchcraft called Innervate. Innervate's a nice ability. It does damage. It drains their magic, it decreases the healing they take, but most importantly, it increases the duration of stun and trip. Trip is a knockdown by 30%. This is very nice because Battle Rage has a lot of abilities that do more damage when the target is tripped. So from Battle Rage, I'm then going to use a gap closer called Charge. This will snare the target. Now, a snare in Archeage is actually a root. Right, so it roots the target. Then I use the first attack from Triple Slash. Triple Slash is a 3-attack chain. But the first attack, if you look down at the bottom, it has a combo. It trips targets that are snared. So it's snared from the charge, and then it gets tripped from the first attack. The second attack in this chain, if you look down at the combo at the bottom, it does additional damage to targets that are tripped. I really don't care about the third attack that much. I'll use it if it's still alive. Now, another ability that I'm going to use after I make sure I use the first attack from the Triple Slash is Sunder Earth. Sunder Earth hits pretty hard, and you can see it also combos with Trip. It does more damage on a trip target. And between those, that's pretty much enough to kill these mobs. That's enough damage to kill it. Okay, the second combo I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and open up with range, but this time I am going to use this ability called Drop Back. So Drop Back does exactly what it sounds like. It causes you to fall back, similar to the Hunter ability from WoW. And the nice thing about it is that when you use it for 2.5 seconds after that, you have some cast time abilities that become instant cast. Flame Bolt, Earthen Grip, and Sunder Earth. So I could have used that with Sunder Earth in the first combo, but it's not really necessary because the target is tripped, right? So the cast time is protected since it's knocked down on the ground. And since I've used Innervate, the trip lasts long enough for me to get that cast time off. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Drop Back and then use Earthen Grip. Earthen Grip is another ability in Witchcraft. It's a ranged ability, but what's nice about it is that it's also a snare or a root. So when I do that, I can then use the first attack from Triple Slash to knock down the target again, and then I get the bonus damage from the target being tripped, either from Sunder Earth, which I used before, but the cooldown would be gone if I'm doing chain of mobs. So instead what I'll use is Whirlwind Slash, which also does extra damage when the target is shaken. And if you look back at the first attack, it shakes the enemy, right? So the enemy will be shaken by the first attack from Triple Slash. So there's just a ton of synergy here. And it also extends the duration of the trip. Okay, so here is that combination. Okay, and now I'll go ahead and do the first. Okay, so that way, you know, if you have a tougher mob, you can of course use the whirlwind attack and Sunder Earth on the same trip combo to do a ton of damage on it. But these mobs are relatively easy to kill right now. Again, they're a little bit lower level than me. Now when I first leveled up, you know, I didn't have all these abilities, and instead what I used instead of Whirlwind Slash is I used Kick. Kick is an ability that everybody gets. Alright, it's a basic ability. Kick is right here. You can see the damage is not very good, 66 damage when you compare it to some of the other numbers. But look at the combo. It inflicts additional 300% damage on trip targets. So it was actually pretty nice when I was leveling up lower levels, but now my basic weapon attacks kind of, you know, basically outpace that damage anyway. But if you do want to use Kick, you know, you can do that as well. Kick. Kick. Nice thing about Kick is that you can use it to ragdoll the mob after you kill it. Or the player. I haven't done any PvP, but yeah, you can ragdoll stuff. So that's a player boat right there. I've been here for a while, and there's been a lot of players running their trade packs down this to the beach to these boats, and they're making a run to drop those trade goods off somewhere.